All right, ladies, we have a VIP success, and she's just getting started. So I'm here today with Alicia, and I am so excited for everyone to hear her story. For any of you out there that have tried, Weight Watchers or Profile or, Optavia or what have you, I mean, no shame in your game, but gosh darn it, we're going to talk about solutions that are sustainable and solutions that are realistic for busy mamas. And without further ado, Alicia, let's just start this conversation off with maybe some of the things that, were frustrating you when you and I first talked and what that was kind of looking like for you.
Yeah, I was tired of trying all the things, doing the things,
Yes.
just to find out that I was tired of doing them and then would bounce right back to where I was before. So, wanted to really find something that would work long term, that would work without having to work it, really. I didn't want to fake it anymore. I wanted to just change my health. I wanted to be healthier and feel better. And so many of the programs, you might lose a ton of weight and it's great. It feels good in the moment. You feel good in your clothes, but I still had a lot of other uh, challenges with food. I didn't have a great perspective on food. I couldn't have things, and good food, bad food, which is not a mental game I like playing very much, but it's the game I've been playing my whole life. So,
Oh, girl, and that is so relatable. And that's what I want you to hear, Alicia, and any of you watching this is that isn't your fault. It is the diet culture. It's eliminating, doing less, eating less, cutting food groups, cutting this, doing more exercise, and still being in that guilt shame cycle, starting over again on Monday. That is so relatable. And so, what I'm hearing is like we took all of that and we kind of pushed it back, and we really are stepping into healing your body. And
right.
as we've stepped into real, like you said, just like the real solution. I mean, what's been different? I mean, what has been different about the VIP weight loss program versus some of the other things that you've done? And that's working.
Yeah. So I think the biggest difference is the level of education that I've gotten. There's things I wish I knew 20 years ago about what my body needs to be healthy and to be at its best. And so I wouldn't have had any clue that my body needed the level of protein it needed. That I mean, they tell you to hydrate, but nobody really explains all of the intricate inner workings of what your body needs this stuff for. And so I
Yes.
love that the VIP program, the dietitians, the coaches, you guys have done all the legwork. You've done all the hard work and you've put it
Yep.
into a plan, a program that I can just put into my life. I don't have to um, count calories, measure things. You've made it very easy to do the things my body needs to be doing. And so I don't have to worry about logging on and tracking to make sure I'm still within my points. And again, no fault to the people that love doing that. It works for many, many people. I just got really tired of tracking and I don't have to track. I can look at a menu and say, yep, this seems like it's got the right amount of protein, it's got some carbs, it's got some fruits and veggies. I'm going with it. So you've turned something that I think I've overcomplicated my whole life into something that's just very, very easy
Yes.
to live with.
Yes.
So,
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? I really appreciate that because, I mean, when you understand the knowledge, when you understand how it works with your body as a female, middle age, like all the things, but also in a way that is simple,
right.
right? I mean, why do you think that has been such a game changer for you? Understanding the knowledge.
It it gives me a lot of reason to want to do it. I mean, I didn't want to count the points, but I wanted to lose the weight. And so I think that it's been a total mental shift from, yeah, do I need to lose weight? Absolutely. But I'm in a stage of life where I also don't want to lose my muscle tone. I don't want to lose my bone density. I want to lose the wrong things. And so doing it
Yes.
wisely, I want to resolve a bunch of future health conflicts, not create different ones. And so
Amen
that's
to that.
part of my biggest concern was let's do this right so that I'm not just facing other health issues in 3 years, 10 years. So
But
it's
you're
been
not,
wonderful. Yeah,
you're seeing results, aren't you?
absolutely. Yeah.
So one thing that when Alicia and I were talking in a review call, she said something like, and I think you said this on one of our group calls as well. You said something along the lines of like, now I finally know I can do this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can finally see that this is possible for me.
Right.
So tell us a little bit more about that, but then also tell us the results that you've experienced.
Yeah. So and honestly, when I first called you, I would never have, I did not have the confidence, the faith, the even belief that I could lose weight this well and feel this good. Because usually when you're losing weight that fast, you feel miserable, you feel gross, you feel hungry, you're hangry all the time. So I have
Yes.
never dieted and been so full in my life. So it's kind of funny. So I feel energy all the time. I'm feeling so much stronger. Getting back into doing appropriate feeding so that I feel good when I'm going to the gym. I don't have any of the major stomach issues that I used to think were normal. I thought that was just part of, you know, being human. And all of a sudden, I might have a stomach ache someday. Just, okay, that's fine. Something didn't set right. Well, it wasn't that it didn't set right. It's my body doesn't need that stuff in my system. So, yeah, it didn't set right because it shouldn't be in there. But so
Wow.
but yeah, so again, the weight's coming off, my clothes feel better, but more, I feel so much more energy. I just feel better overall. And
Yes.
it's funny. I was looking back over the last 3 months and I remember like the feelings were changed as months progressed. That first month, that first week of the peptide, I'm like, gosh, I don't remember being full before. Like, because by the time I was full, I was so full I felt gross. Where now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm full. I'm
Yeah.
I'm done. And or, I just those feelings of respecting and recognizing hunger and fullness again have been game changing. And it's been an interesting concept. Learning to be more in tune with my body and what it's telling me has been another thing that I think I've gotten re in touch with. So,
It's amazing. Ah, that to me, that's everything because that's when you hold the key to your own health. When you understand what your body needs, you can actually feel those signals from your gut to your brain saying,
mhm,
hey, you're hungry. And then from your brain to your gut saying, hey, you're full, stop eating, right? And so that is powerful. And because when you're in tune with your body, and that's what we do here at VIP, it's like, yes, you can count on results, right? I mean, you're
mhm,
proof of that. You can count on results, but it's like, we want to teach you about your body. We want to teach you how to do this long term. We want to teach you how to be in tune with your body because, girl, you want to do this for a long time, right? You don't
right,
want to lose it and gain it back.
right,
So if you don't mind sharing your results, I think that's a
yeah,
really, I mean, obviously you're doing this for more than just weight loss, but like,
right.
tell us your results, girl.
So I think when I weighed in on Monday, it's since our very first conversation, it's 40 pounds. So
Oh gosh, you hit it.
feeling really good. I don't
Oh,
like when we talked when we talked 3 months, 4 months ago, I would never have guessed I could be down 40 pounds. So
oh my gosh.
I thought it was going to be a stress to lose 50 over, a year. So it's been exciting. It's been really cool to see it. And, I laugh. There's a tiny bit of me that every time I step on the scale, I cringe because it's just,
Yeah. Ugh, yeah.
but every time it's going down, it's moving, but it's moving at the pace that I feel like is appropriate and sustainable. And like I said, I don't feel gross. I'm not
Yes.
feeling empty. I feel like I have what I need to get up in the morning, go about my day,
Yes. You feel
get to the
healthy.
gym, do the things. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Alicia, I mean, you know our community here at
Yes.
VIP. I mean, wow, it's amazing. We're in community with a lot of women that are on this journey, and there's so many women that are going to watch this, or they've been following along with VIP for a while,
Mhm.
and they're just like, I think this just sounds too good to be true, or, ugh, I feel guilty investing in myself. I mean,
Right.
these are real concerns. I mean, what would if that was someone that you met
Hmm.
at a coffee shop, I mean, what would the conversation to that person, heart to heart, from someone that's going through it right now, what would that conversation be?
I mean, I definitely understand it. It's the hard conversations I have to have with my husband on it's expensive. It's not, but
Yeah,
on one hand, it's working. It works. I mean, that's the one thing, like it works. There,
it works.
if you're following the program, you're doing what you've got to do, you're starting to change the way you think about fueling yourself, it's going to work.
Yeah.
There's no way it's not going to. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm worth it. You're worth it. It Do it today because every day you don't do it, you've lost. You can't get it back. And I was talking to my husband and I was like, I could spend the money now, or I could spend the money in 10 years when I can't walk and I need a cart to get me around because I've just gained more weight and I have liver disease and I have all this other. Would you like to pay it now and have a healthy retirement, or would you like to be paying this out in medical bills in retirement? Because I'd rather have a fun, healthy retirement at this point.
Okay.
So, and I think you mentioned the community. I would say the community, like, even if I didn't have any of the other stuff, the community of women that I have gotten involved in, amazing. Like, if that's all that you offered, it would still be a phenomenal program because they're in every age bracket. Like,
Yeah.
I'm constantly blown away where I'm like, these are people in retirement. Like, I can still be doing this at 70, 80. I don't know what our oldest is, but I was like, this
88.
works. This works for everybody. And I don't know how young they go, but it's like it works for moms, it works for singles, it works for retirees, it works for all of us. And it's just
Yes.
so encouraging to see everybody, we might all be losing different amounts and we might be at different stages in the game, but everybody's so positive, encouraging, and helpful. And you can't ask for more than that in a community of people that you're trying to be supporting and supported by. So
Amen to that, girl. Amen to that. It's just been so cool seeing your transformation. I mean, Alicia, she shows up. She's doing the work. But the thing I want you to know also is that you don't have to be perfect, do you?
no, no,
I mean, tell us about that because, someone might hear this and be like, well, she's probably doing everything perfect and doing and I don't have time for that,
right,
right? Like,
right,
I'm busy.
yeah.
What would you say to that?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm a little obsessive, so I want to be perfect, but I have to accept the fact that there's days where I just can't. I mean,
Yeah,
there's been a great example. My daughter loves the pool. So
yeah,
we had some pool days where I'm like, oh, I guess I just threw whatever I could figure out in the bag. And was I a little light on protein? Yeah, I was. Did I feel it the next day? A little bit. What did I do? Got up the next day, did my lemon water, dove right back in. Like I finally have accepted the fact that every single, and it's not even necessarily I let the whole day go. I kept the water going. I didn't
yes,
necessarily get the protein in, but I think one of the big things that we talk about too is find your non-negotiables. And on a hot sunny day at the pool, water was a non-negotiable.
yes,
So I was keeping the hydration, I was doing all the things. And so I
yeah,
think another example is we went out of town and I had lemon water ready and prepped. I just forgot it. So
yeah.
I just skipped it for a day and it is
And
what it
that's
is. Got it again the next morning.
you
So,
didn't have to
but
throw in
yeah,
the towel and start again on Monday, did you?
right. Whereas like usually if I'm gonna binge one day, I'm like, oh, this weekend's out. Let's just keep on doing it and have a good old time.
Right,
And we'll start again Monday, or I'm gonna
right.
start next month. I'm one of those where I'm like, oh, let's do it. Because again, I'm a perfectionist. Let's start on the first. Let's
Yes,
no. And
yes.
so I think when I had that call with you where I'm like, we're starting it today. We're doing it. We're gonna stop eating the junk. We're gonna
Let's do
start, you know, and I
uh,
think again, first thing, start with the lemon water. And I was amazed at what just doing lemon water. So I laugh
yeah,
because every time I talk to somebody, they're like, "Oh, I have a stomach ache. Have you tried lemon water?"
yeah.
Like, I have a headache. Have you tried lemon water? Lemon water solves it all.
Right?
So
It doesn't have to be hard, right? And I love that you brought up the fact that you do have more of an all or nothing or a perfectionist personality because I
yeah,
think a lot of women do. You
right.
see it in the program and that's what I want you girls to hear is that you can start on Tuesday, you can start on the 15th, you can start anytime. But like Alicia's saying, is like a day delayed is a day you miss out on, right? As a day delayed is another day that you don't know how good it can feel to feel
Right.
good until you
Yeah.
feel good. And so
Right.
this is just such a powerful message. And this is what we do. This is who we are, right, Alicia? I mean,
Right.
VIP is a place where women like yourself, you come and you know results are possible, and you show up and you be authentic, and you
Yep.
fall down and we pull you back up. And that's what we do here, and that's what you're doing. And I know you're just getting started, girl. So
Yep.
congrats on your 40
Thank
pounds.
you.
That's amazing. But most importantly, I mean, congrats on just being able to share your journey and share your story, because your story, it matters. And that's also what we do here is we show up as real women
Mhm.
supporting real women. And it takes a lot of courage and bravery to do what Alicia's doing today. And so like let's applaud her in that, because your story will, it will, it will change another woman's life. And that life will be changed because of that woman's story. And that's why you're here, because you were impacted by another woman's story. And that is like kingdom power right